All the scores, all the highlights, all the fans. This is Friday Night Football on NBC 25.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for some Friday Night Football. At this point last week, both Freeland and Swan Valley were sitting pretty at 5-0 in the Tri-Valley Central. Freeland had scored a few more points. Swan Valley had surrendered a few less points, but with apologies to Chesaning, these are the two best teams that are clearly the best in the conference. So going into tonight's matchup, everyone expected a tightly contested affair, and that's exactly what they got. These teams are carbon copies of one another. They get the job done with tough defense and a strong running game. Let's get to it. We're going to pick it up in the first quarter of action. Swan Valley is driving, facing a critical 4th and 3. Alex Grace goes hard over the right side for the first down, and he keeps the drive alive. Later in the drive, bad news for the Vikings. They take to the air. Nick Call is going to roll to his right. He gets hit as he throws, and the pass is going to be picked off by Freeland's Ryan Shawman. Now, keep in mind, Ryan's also a running back, so he dances his way down the sidelines all the way down to the 35-yard line before being taken down, and it's 1st and 10 Falcons. We're going to jump into the second quarter now on the same possession. Freeland still has the ball. Jared Riffle goes over right guard for the 1-yard score, and it's 7-0 Falcons. On the ensuing Swan Valley possession, they go back to Grace. This kid's headed to Western Michigan, and they can't wait until he gets there. Grace scores from long distance to tie the game at 7. Swan Valley maintains their #1 ranking as they win a close one this evening. They take sole possession of first place of the Tri-Valley Central with a 14-7 win. It was Pink Night as Grand Blanc took on Pinckney. The fans, they were fired up. You knew that. We're going to start in the first quarter. The Bobcats are driving. 1st and 10, Trayvon Avery to Blake Bogan for the first down, and then some. He goes 55 yards. And we're in business. A few plays later, 2nd and 6 now. Avery up top again to London Hardy. This goes 28 yards for the score, and Grand Blanc jumps out to an early 7-0 lead late in the first. Bobcats on the move again. It's 4th and short. Avery calls his own number, and Grand Blanc has the first down. It's almost like that guy's automatic. He's so good. Then 3rd and 6. Avery back to the air again. This time it's Matt Mastromateo. 23 yards for the score. It's 14-0, and Grand Blanc goes on to win convincingly, 31-21 this evening. Frankenmuth, Birch Run. The Eagles came onto the field roaring tonight. It's a third quarter. Frankenmuth is down 7 points. We pick up the action on 1st and 10. Quarterback Jack Taggett puts it in the pocket of Cam West, who heads west for 20 yards. Same drive. Taggett fakes the handoff and dives ahead for a first down. Then on 2nd and 6, Taggett hands it off this time to Santino Lamas for a couple more yards. The Eagle running game was absolutely humming tonight. Third down later on in the game. Taggett is going to go option left. He pitches it to Josh Sapansky, before he gets triple teamed, but not before he has another first down. On to the fourth quarter we go. From the 18-yard line, Taggett is going to go option left this time to Sapansky one more time for a first down. Later in the drive, Frankenmuth keeps it on the ground. Sapansky runs into a pile of Birch Run Panthers, and then on 4th down, Cam West trucks into the end zone for the touchdown. Frankenmuth wins 21-14. Let's head to Beecher, where the Buccaneers were hosting Lake Fenton. We're in the second quarter with Beecher up 25-0 already. Malik Sims shacks Chad Christian. Lake Fenton would be forced to punt. On the next drive, Jawan Taylor takes the ball over the left side and into the end zone. But not into the end zone. He coughs it up before he gets to the end zone. Mitchell Aarons dives on it. It's a Blue Devil ball. Beecher's defense strong all night. Normally potent Lake Fenton rushing attack was held largely in check. Jake Zielinski puts the clamps on James Thomas. Later in the game, Beecher takes to the air as quarterback Marcus Wright can't find anyone open. He decides to take it all by himself, and he goes 30 yards for an easy touchdown. Now it's 31-0. Beecher still in the first half. Just before the end of the first half, Lake Fenton tries to get a little something going, but the Buccaneers were having none of it. Aarons tries to get outside, but he gets pulverized by Jelani Taylor and Edward Gaines. Beecher wins 44-6. A few more scores to pass along to you now. Mount Pleasant was at Flint Northwestern. They win 33-26. Corunna wins a good game over Mount Morris on the road 30-26. Harbor Beach was all over Brown City 42-6, and Swartz Creek beat Flint Kersley 40-21. Midland is off to a nice start to the 2014 season, but Carman-Ainsworth was looking to prove they're still the bully on the block. And Clio has enjoyed a resurgence in the Flint Metro League, but they face their toughest test of the year as they welcome top-ranked Fenton to town. We'll have your highlights after the break.
We're the Davidson Cheerleaders, and you're watching Friday Night Football
Welcome back, everyone. Lapeer may be the class of the Saginaw Valley Red Conference, but nipping at their heels just one game back is Carman-Ainsworth, and right behind Carman-Ainsworth, just one game back, you'll find Midland. Going into the evening, the Chemics knew if they could somehow find a way to knock off the Cavaliers, they would go a long way towards making a postseason run. At 27-7, Carman late, the Cavaliers deep in their own territory, but that didn't matter. Tyler Miner gets outside, takes off, cuts back across the middle and down the near sideline. He goes 76 yards for the score, and Carman-Ainsworth wins convincingly tonight, 49-28. Next up, we have Bay City Western at Davison. This is the opening kickoff of the game. Davison's Emmanuel Galea sets the tone right out of the gate. He escapes through the grasp of Keith Rodriguez, finds all kinds of room up the right sidelines. The 80-yard touchdown gives the Cardinals an advantage. Final score, Davison wins 34-28. Clio was hosting Fenton tonight. We pick up the action at the end of the fourth quarter where quarterback Jared Sherman goes option left, tosses to Kane Williams for the first down. Clio loses big time to Fenton, 41-20. A few other scores to pass along to you now. Here we go. Bay City Central at Midland Dow. They win 31-13. Alma's 1 point better than Chesaning. Flint Powers Catholic won big at Saginaw, 55-0. Ithaca continues the nation's second longest winning streak with a 48-7 win. Let's check out our plays of the night. Now we're going to start in Swan Valley where Nick Cole rolls to his right. He's going to get hit as he throws, and that's going to result in an interception from Ryan Shawman. Shawman's going to dance all the way down the sidelines to the 35-yard line before being taken down by Swan Valley. Swan Valley comes away with a 14-7 win. This is the opening drive of the game from Davison's Emmanuel Galea. There he is again. He sets the tone with the 80-yard touchdown. Cardinals have the advantage. Davison wins. Play number 3. Late second quarter, Cavaliers, Carman-Ainsworth, Pinckney. Tyler Miner gets outside, takes off, cuts back across the middle, 76 yards. Carman-Ainsworth wins big. We are going to finish it off tonight with some baseball this afternoon. Justin Verlander was looking to find a way to slow the Baltimore Orioles today. The Detroit Tigers aimed to even the best-of-5 American League Division Series at a game apiece. Bottom of the third, the Orioles jumped on the board first. Catcher Alex Avila calls for the fastball, and he immediately regrets it. It's high, it's deep, it barely makes it over the wall. The play was reviewed, but it's upheld. It's 2-0 Baltimore. Top of the fourth. It was a rough fourth inning for our starter, Wei Yin Chen. Tigers get on second and third. Victor Martinez connects with a grounder to left field. Driving in Torrey Hunter. That cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1 Orioles. Bottom of the eighth now, former Tiger Delman Young has the bases juiced, and his postseason legend continues to grow. He pulls the slider into the left field corner. Nelson Cruz scores. Steve Pierce scores, and J.J. Hardy heads home. It's a play at the plate, and Hardy's safe. The Orioles take 2-0 lead in the series with a 7-6 victory this afternoon. That is going to do it for us tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night when we have highlights from Michigan's matchup with Rutgers, Saginaw Valley State's contest with Northern Michigan, and time permitting, Michigan State's big game with Nebraska. I'm Corey Kopic. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Around the left side, number 7.